Welcome to my YouTube channel again, and I will still be taking us today on quantitative analysis. This class is very important for JAM, WAEC, and anybody that is writing NECO or any type of exams in sciences. So it's very important you keep following. So please quickly go to the subscription box and click on it for more updates. That's good. So now in WAEC, for those of us that are writing WAEC, for example, you always ask to calculate the concentration of the acid, the volume of the acid, the concentration of the base, and also the volume of the base. So it's very important that you keep following. If you check our previous classes, what is most important in this question again, after knowing how to calculate concentration or volume, you must know how to balance a chemical equation. You must know how to balance a chemical equation. Without you getting the right chemical equation, then the entire thing can be equals to 0. So your equation of reaction must be balanced first before you can proceed. So if you have a reaction like this, if you go back to our previous class, I told us that a reaction between an acid and a base that will produce salts and water is called what? A neutralization reaction. Any reaction between acid and base that can produce salts and water is called what? A neutralization reaction. So looking at this question, let's go through it. They say if 24.83 cm cube of 0.15 molar, this molar means 0.15 mole per dn cube. Do you understand? Mole per dn cube, 0.15 molarity. Sodium hydroxide is titrated to its endpoint with 39.45 cm cube of HCl. So the question is that what is the molarity of the acid? What is the molarity of the acid? The molarity of the acid is also the concentration of the acid in mole per dm cube. Do you understand? The concentration of the acid in mole per dm cube. So that's what we want to do here. So now the base thing here is to bring out your data first. You balance your chemical equation, then we proceed. Now let's bring out our parameters, that is the data that are needed for this question to be solved. Now they say 24.83 cm cube of 0.15 molar or molarity of sodium hydroxide, right? So you know the formula we are using is what? That's solution. This formula is what? CAVA is equals to what? CBVB, which is equals to what? NA over what? NB. So Na over Nb. And remember we said that Ca is the concentration of the acid, Va is the volume of the acid, Cb is the concentration of the base, and Vb is the volume of the base. Na is the numbers of moles of the acid, and Nb is the numbers of moles of the base. So these things are very, very important. We know that. So can we bring out our data? So I have my Ca here. What is Ca? That is concentration of the acid. That's what they ask us to calculate. They say, what is the molarity of the acid? The molarity of the acid is the concentration of the acid in mole per dn cube. So we are asked to calculate this. So can we see what is the volume of the acid? The volume of the acid now is 39.45. Is what? 39.45. Then what is Cb? Cb, that is the concentration of the base. The concentration of the base is 0.15 mole per dm cube. 0.15 molar. So what is Vb? Vb, you don't know Vb. Okay, Vb is 24.83 cm cube. 24.83 cm cube. So now it's remaining our Na and what? our NB. Like, remember, these are obtained from the equation of the reaction. So these are what? Obtained from the equation of the reaction. We are going to get this from where? The equation of the reaction. So now, like I always told you, that your volumes are always volumes. If the volumes are given in centimeter, convert them to what? To dm cube. So this is cm cube. How do you convert this one to cm cube? You divide this by 1000. So if you divide this by 1000, look at it. What do you have? We have 39.45 divided by what? 1000. So I have 0.039 dm cube, right? So I say my CB, okay, that's my VB. My VB is also equals to what? VB is equals to 24.83. You convert this to dm cube. Convert it to dm cube now. So 24.83 divided by what? 1000. So I have what? 0.024 8 dm cube. So it's remaining our Na and what? Nb. I said this one we are going to obtain it from where? The equation of the reaction. So now the equation of the reaction is between sodium hydroxide and what? Hydrochloric what? Acid. So can we get the equation of the reaction? So equation of the reaction we say we have sodium what? So what do we have? We have sodium, we have sodium chloride plus what? H2O. So sodium chloride from and H2O. So sodium, one atom of sodium here, one here. Oxygen is one here and is one there. Hydrogen is two here, is two here. Chlorine is one here, here. So this equation is what? Balance. So now Na and Nb is the numbers of mole of sodium hydroxide and numbers of mole of hydrochloric acid. So numbers of mole of hydrochloric acid here is 1. So this one will be 1. This one, the numbers of mole of sodium hydroxide is 1. This one also, but you write 1. So that's all. So what we are doing next is to calculate the concentration of the acid. The concentration of the acid. So this is our equation of reaction. I believe it's clear. So if this is not clear for you, go back to our previous class on balancing of chemical equation. Then I think you will understand this better. So if we have this, we can proceed with our calculations now. So the formula we are going to use is what? CA VA is equals to what? CB VB, which is equals to what? NA over what? NB. Can you see that? So what they ask us to do is to calculate our CA. So now, can we insert this value into this equation? CA, we are looking for CA, right? We are looking for CA. So CA times, what is VA? VA is this, 0.039 all over, what is CB? CB is 0.15. 0.15 times, what is VB? VB, can you see VB here? That's 0.0248, which is equals to which is equal to NA is 1, NB is what? 1. As simple as that. So can you see? What we are going to do now is to make CA the subject of the formula. We are making CA the what? The subject of the formula. Or you can cross multiply at this stage, at this very point. So if I want to cross multiply now, I can have my CA here. CA times 0.039 times this one is equals to 0.15 times 0.0248 times this one. Are we following? So what we are doing here is to make CA the subject of the formula, right? So CA is going to be 0.15 times 0.0248 times 1 all over 0.039 times what? 1. So are we following? So let's see. So 0.15 times 0.0248 times 1. What do we have? This then divide by 0.039. So the CA is equals to 0.095 mole per dm cube of what? HCl. So that's the answer. So this is JAMB question now. This is a JAMB pass question. So you cannot say because you're writing JAMB, then you don't have business with this. You can see this is a JAMB question. So we arrive at this. So if you have any challenge, you can go to the comment side, then ask your question.